Hey guys, it's me Kezia, the world's leading female dating expert for men. And today I am going to share with you 5 really effective tips that will help you get yourself a girlfriend. Okay, tip 1, don't be too available. Women are attracted to men who have a busy social life, a man in demand. So always convey this message to her. Now there's plenty of ways that you can do this. First of all, by saying to a girl, I'm free all week, let's meet up whenever you have time. For instance, that's an extreme example. Not a lot of people are going to do that, but some guys do that. But that's an extreme example of what I mean by being too available. Always make sure that you've got 4 days that you are doing something that you aren't able to see her. And another reason why it's really important to show a girl that you don't have a lot of free time is because that when she is actually on those dates with you, she'll appreciate the time she's with you a lot more. She'll invest in you emotionally a lot more and mentally. So make sure that you follow this first tip. Your time is precious, you're a man in demand, and you're very busy. Second tip, have a clear list of what you want in your ideal woman. This is, of course, aesthetic attributes as well as what you're looking for in regards to her character. What is your ideal woman? Now, a lot of guys, they say that they feel that if they have a list of what they want in a girl, it might cut off their options. So they want to keep an open mind. However, an open mind can often translate to women as, I'll take whatever I can get. So you have to be careful here a little bit. Being open-minded has a lot of virtues, I agree, but women like to go out with a man who has clear ideals of what he wants. Now, another reason for why it's so important to formulate this list of what you want in your ideal woman is because it will actually help you in regards to your conversation with the girl. A guy who doesn't possess the strength and certainty in his own reality and what he wants often finds himself bending his own reality in accordance with the girl's. And as a result, he becomes a head nodder. He agrees with everything that she says. And as a further consequence, he ends up in the Mr. Nice Guy territory, something you really don't want to do. A woman is always much more attracted to a man who possesses strength and certainty in his ideals, his viewpoints, and his opinions. So make sure that you get a clear list of what you want in your ideal woman, because not only that, it will help you demonstrate high value a lot more easily. Next point, what does she say about her ex-boyfriends? A lot of the time, when girls start talking about their ex-boyfriends, guys shut off. They don't want to hear about it. However, I advise you to listen and to listen well. What a woman says about her ex-boyfriends, how she describes her ex-boyfriends can tell you a lot. A glimpse in the past can give you a pretty adequate glimpse into the future. You see, if the girl has been saying to you things such as, my ex-boyfriend was such a bastard, he was a womanizer, he was a drunk, whatever it is, and the boyfriend before that was very similar, then maybe this is the kind of guy she likes. Now, she could be just caught up in a cycle. A lot of women get into a cycle in their life where they start going out with these kind of guys. Usually younger women, usually women under the age of 25 will prefer this kind of guy, and then eventually they kind of get sick of it and they move on to the fantastic, brilliant guy, not the nice guy. However, there could be this chance that that is what she's looking for, that she's caught up in the cycle, or that she is just attracted to guys who treat her really badly. Do you want to go out with a woman like that? Have value for yourself. Do you really want to date a woman who's only been used to going out with horrible guys and probably still is secretly attracted to that kind of guy? Look, of course, there's a chance that it's just a cycle, as I said, and she just hasn't met that right guy yet. But if you want to risk it, go for it. If you think that all she needs is a little bit of fixing and you're the guy to come along and do that, and you're prepared to put in that much effort and time, and you really care about her enough to do that, then go ahead. However, if you feel that this is just something that she's not going to get out of for a long time, and if you feel that she must be a pretty insecure person to go out with such guys like the guys she's been speaking about, have a little think about it, okay? Like I said, a glimpse in the past can often give a pretty accurate glimpse into the future. Not always, but just listen out for how she's describing ex-boyfriends. If she's describing them as great guys and it was a case of not being at the right time in her life with this particular guy, or maybe he went away or she had to travel. So those kind of like much more agreeable breakups, then she's that kind of girl probably who values herself a lot and likes guys and is attracted to guys who treat her well. So listen out, guys, for when she talks about her ex-boyfriends. I know you might think it's boring, but you can pick up quite a lot from that. Okay, here's one of my favorite tips. Always show a girl that you have other options. Now, this does not mean that you should use jealousy plot lines and you should make her feel insecure by conveying the fact that you can go and sleep with other women or you have other women in your life. I'm not talking about that. That's cheap. I'm talking about something a lot more effective here. When I say show her that you have other options, it means that you can't let her feel that she is responsible for your happiness. Now, this can be applied in a long-term relationship also. Now, I know the video that I'm making now is about how to get a girlfriend, but I think it's worth mentioning here. When you're at that point, and it usually does happen in most relationships, when the woman, it could be you, but let's just say in this case scenario, that the woman says to you, she gives you an ultimatum, you know, it's me or this, or I want you to leave, or something like this. A lot of times guys will become needy, and they might become aggressive. They might start using logical persuasion, they might start apologizing. However, the best thing that you could do is you could express to her that no matter what happens, ultimately you're going to be happy, with or without her. If it's with her, brilliant. If it's not, so be it. You are ultimately going to be happy no matter what. This is extremely powerful, and you want to be getting that message across very, very early on. She is not responsible for your happiness. It's not through her that you can find fulfillment or happiness. It might sound quite romantic at the beginning, having that kind of power over someone, and a lot of girls can get off on it at the beginning, but after a while, it becomes like a ball and chain around our ankles, as much as it would be for you if a girl relied on you for her confidence, for her happiness, her ultimate happiness I'm talking about here. So always convey the message that no matter what happens, you're still going to be a happy guy and things are going to work out for you. It's that confidence in your future. It's that future projection itself that makes guys so attractive. Okay, so here's the last one. Surprise. Are you starting to become predictable to her? Can she second guess what you're going to say or how you're going to react or what you're going to do next? If so, be aware. Women are very attracted to drama. Now, obviously, the level of drama depends from person to person. However, even the most serious of women do want a little bit of drama in their life. And you can do this. You can convey this by just altering a few minor details, such as where do you take her on your dates? Are you taking her to the same place all the time? Is it in the same area? Come up with something a little bit different. When you're having a conversation with her at the table, at the restaurant, are you talking about the same old things? Surprise her with an anecdote, surprise her with an opinion or a viewpoint that she didn't expect. But most importantly, you want to add the element of surprise through sex. If she's getting bored already, she knows everything that you're going to do to her in bed, she knows exactly what you like, she knows exactly what you like to do to her. that means that she's already thinking that 5 years down the line, what's it going to be like? So please be aware that in the early stages, I want you to try out a lot of different things, in a lot of different locations. Sounds obvious, but some people just get a little bit too comfortable too soon. Now, those are the 5 tips for this video on how to find a girlfriend. I have a blog post, How to Find a Girlfriend, at my website, which gives you even more detailed tips how you can get yourself a girlfriend really quickly. And you can find that on www.kezia-noble.com. You can also find out more about myself, my DVDs, my ebooks, my boot camps, and of course, the 7-day pickup mastery course. So I hope to see you soon, and I hope this video helped you a lot. Take care.